So now that's why we created the Benetton game. That's their story. They all polo and all that, but we rushed Benetton stores.
Oh, 112.
Me,
Oh,
Lord,
112.
G-Man, Bankroll. We even a drug dealer, Richard Hall. I mean, it was so many guys in front of the building, all of them.
What, 1414?
1414, this is the new side, so that's Central Base. You don't walk through there unless you about it.
You got to go past 14.
You got to be Master P. If you really about it on this neighborhood, you'll go over there selling some clothes. And you will learn that you run into a dude that hangs around. He probably got a hammer and a book you in there.
This interview got to come with a glossary.
Yo, you got the same girl I like that. You get her alone and all that. You keep reading. Yo, nigga, I'll handle you, king. Yeah. So you got to learn how to lock in like a Ford building.
Wait, hold on, Bob. Hold on, Bob.
Crazy, son.
My son's slang is crazy.
Yo, free. Lock in.
Did you state that again? Free. Will you state that for anybody to hear you?
This shit got to come with a glossary because my son's slang is like on an E40 level. I mean, most people can get it based on the conversation. You'll be able to say, I get it because I've been around. So whatever, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, like you said, because you gonna have to. I'm definitely gonna put the title. There's gonna be the title.
Right.
Yo, one of the titles is gonna be how Mousey got his record deal.
I called him the deal, right, Domino? I cut the deal. I love rappers, and they always say record. They always say how they went with the record.
But it's symbolic.
It's symbolic. The star.
How
major joint. I got the sign in.
George gave his first check.
I got the check with George, so now I came back. I was like, I hit the stuff.
I was catching on that.
I got dressed in the hallway.
I was waiting to this point to let you know
dressed in the
that's how I was
hallway.
going to do it, because I'm listening to him.
I got my deal.
All in the beginning of the interview, he's saying these deals, but I know we talking
about.
He talking about people be saying deals, but I'm like, okay, I already know what I got to do for the public, because the public
What
gonna
50
get
got the
lost.
vitamin water?
Yo,
You got the deal. What 50 got the
deal he
vitamin
got?
water?
What up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Here another session, you know, My Life with Ralph Lowe. You know, I'm down here, man, with the legendary, my boy Mouse, man. What's going on, bro? You got my boy Dark Low. Dark Low holding the show down with me today.
Kingston and Bergen, that boosting squad, yeah.
Well, you heard what he said, you know. Before we get into this interview, though, this interview mainly came into fact because it was gonna happen regardless, because Mouse been in my life since '85. For those who don't know, you know, me and Mouse been doing this a long time, long time from school
already.
But this was pushed up a little bit more because it's another podcast that an individual was on, and he was asked a question: are there any other boosters out of Crown Heights? And he didn't answer that. He went to Rosie others places, and he made it seem like just St. John's and Utica, or just LoLifes, St. John's, Utica, St. John's, Troy, St. John's, Buffalo, Schenectady was the only boosters out of Crown Heights. And that's not right as that. I've been getting money with this man and his team, the whole Kingston and Bergen, since '85, man.
Set it on the joint.
So I just want to make this clear.
I said, yes, somebody finally called it out for real.
That
general.
It is other boosting crews that came out of Crown Heights. I'm going to see them and bring them to the light and give them their flowers while they're here. It wasn't just St. John's and Utica or LoLifes or SJP out of Crown Heights boosting.
Get them, Ralph.
You know what I mean? My life, my journey, I've been all through the Heights. Like I told you, I get money on all ends of the Heights. You know, so you'll see for the interviews that's coming up. But right now, man, let them know who you is, homie.
You already know Money Mouse, you know what I'm saying? AKA POP, man. There's a lot of different women. They call me Godfather now. You know, catch me on Instagram. Godfather Speaks. But I am a member of the boosting organization, you know what I'm saying? Like, we run it like a record label. And it's symbolic to like a Wu-Tang clan where each member got rank and style and know where they at and rep what they rep, you know what I mean? So I could tell you the story, the players that, you know, wasn't mentioned, that was really there and really at that moment. But I'm one of them, you know what I mean?
Could you let it be known where you're from?
Kingston and Bergen, you know, Crown Heights by Albany Projects. You know what I'm saying? I rep that too. My baby mother, you know, was a real booster. Big up to Nicole, you know what I'm saying?
Big up, Cole. What up, Nicole?
When my hand went weak and this and that, and I was doing other things, because I do everything. But anyway, she's kept it going all in, all out.
Okay, hold on.
So we're gonna bring it all
back. Before we get into all that, I want to know the history of you. Where are you originally from? Are you originally from Kingston and Bergen?
Nah, I'm a like my man said, I was in the draft. 3 money makers went on that side, and I AI'd the game. They got mousy, you know what I mean? So I transferred from leftist over the cap. I'm a pop-out nigga. Like, dudes really don't know me, but then they know me. Then when they got to know me, I had a few traits already. So I ain't around the way nigga, and then when the thing went down, I got down. So I was new to a lot of niggas too.
So where's you originally from?
Notion and Crown.
Crown High School.
Right up the block, son. Right up the block. It's like I'm right up the block. But if you ain't got no name, you ain't ringing no bells back then. I have, I'm on the street. I'm going to school, left this and that. So it was really basically like, okay, I live on Notion and Crown. I seen guys, the players who became and signed deals and became stars too later on. But when I got in the draft and came over here, they heard about me going a level that they never heard before. So Pop went to Mousy. Mousy went to Lord and Taylor's, Bloomingdale's, 59. They know me for hanging on the block playing Skelly, fighting, this and that.
Skelly.
Going to the skating rink. Mom's looking for me. Yo, where Pop at? Niggas know me. Little nigga with the big head. All out there, all that Pito. It's my dude, you know what I mean? So we
what
out
up,
there.
Pete?
Everybody know I'm Roshan Sullivan, man.
That's right.
He's a goon from my block. So, this thing go heavy. So, Notion and Crown. You had the coke dealers, you know what I'm saying? Adidas suits, the patches makers.
Was it just you? I mean, you got brothers, sisters?
Nah, it's me and my 2 sisters.
Oh, you and your 2 sisters?
My sister more was older. And back then, dudes loved fashion. So I used to watch my sister, I used to watch her boyfriends come through. They was from the neighborhood, from Crown Heights. That's why over on that end, I had that style. It was a style, a lot of Panamanians over there, a lot of different dudes selling drugs and shit. It's like dudes trying to get fresh. Then, dudes' mothers had sold drugs, so I seen them already winning. Then dudes already got jobs on the block. And the Panamanians was a power, it's a big building. So they was like, so now we coming out, we trying to be down. And, that's when it made you tough. The older dudes beating us up, chasing us, giving us wedgies, you know what I'm saying? This and that, making us cry and shit like that. And we better not be no pussies on the block. So we was like gang, us, our little crew, we running, so they know Pop. How the fuck he get over here on this side here in Bloomingdale and all that? He over here, I'm coming back to the skating ring, I'm checking in. Like, yo, what up, y'all? They're like, yo, Mouse, and the dude's getting it mixed up. Right. So when you bring it to the 95 South now, it's a glory, like, yo, what up, y'all? What up? It's both sides, like I cut from Franklin back. I ain't even in a V. Ain't no V back in the days. Your name was the name that ring. Was only a few dudes out there. So when you say Utica St. John, I'm looking for polo and all that. I ain't looking for that nowhere else before I get to where I'm going, even though it's everywhere. But I know a crew of dudes, I know that I ain't gonna lock in the hallway, go to their cribs, really check for them. I don't give a fuck who else I see that rock that, but I know. But then I go on Kingston, it's another crew of boosters. Then I go to the skating ring, it's them dudes from back in the days over there on that side that's getting to it and we getting to it. So ain't no YouTube out, I can't lay it like I'm laying it now. You know what I'm saying? My life, my story. I can't bust this thing like I'm busting my hammer right now. I'm getting to this fire here.
When you was on Crown and Notion, what school you went to? And how was it? Was it
161.
A fashion thing over there? Because we know they get fly up there.
It wasn't like this. I had the, the J.J. Evans and the Good Times. You know what I'm saying? My thing is Gary Coleman with the Cortez Knights and the Calvin Klein and the Azar. Okay. So, boom, before that, boom, moms, she looking at Lauren Taylor. She doing her thing. But the beginning of our album, I got the fireman boots on, bang with the coat. I'm rocking like, J.J. Mike, one of them coming out. I know what the struggle is. Everybody on the block. So we could tell who doing well, selling. We can't get down. So right there, it's awkward because the Jews got houses and everything. I know now. But back then, I didn't really know. And Section 8 was big and it was lovable. And you knock on the door, you need sugar. You need whatever. It was family, like the Latinos, La Familia. Everything was one. So now, boom, it's, Panamanians, Puerto Ricans is around. So all that racism shit people experience, none of that. It's like we are our own little movement and right up the block. It's racism. It's people having homes and it's a Jewish school right there and it's a black candy store. There's Puerto Ricans on the corners, numbers. I know the numbers is all in my heart, busting them wide. $20 straight and all that. I bought a man a new Riviera. He sniffed the bag, but he make sure he's a plumber, steam fitter. You know what I mean? He got my heart. So we could go to Coney Island and all that. We know
what year did you move over here?
Boom.
What year you moved? Let's clarify. My bad. What year did you move to Kingston and Bergen? Even though I mean, you started hanging on Kingston and Bergen.
They realized that, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, big up to the black movement. And, you know, people stepping their game up back then in 1984. My mother and my grandmother and, you know, her husband and everybody got together. They realized she lived in this apartment. She lived in this apartment. She lived in this apartment. Let's all get together and get a house. So she signed, bang, for the house. Boom. 74 bands, bang. So we came over there, we just dippy. You know what I'm saying?
What year was that?
That was like 84 ending. You know, the block parties, the shootouts and all that. The Run DMC, my Adidas, the Sucker MCs. I'm a part of the block. It kind of crushed me because I'm like, I don't know nothing about this. These are my friends, you know, I know. So this is where the draft coming at. I'm in the draft, you know what I mean? So then I don't know it's going to be this good on the side. I can't get off the block. I'm trying to get something going. But nothing is happening for me, so I'm getting familiar with shoplifting. It's these girls on the block shoplifting. So I'm a mess. So every time I go to the store and all that, I check out who's doing what.
Right.
So I'm checking styles and fashions. I'm getting into fist fights, this and that. I know what is what. So now I want to get in, but moms and them ain't letting nothing this happen. Nothing. So I can't. So me and my friends, the dudes on the block selling drugs, I see, but I can't get in. So these boosters move on the block. 3 boosters, Vet, Trina, and Cheryl. Now Pt.1 Mother boost. So I see it.
Right.
So now I'm trying to get me something going, man. The juggler ain't nothing going. So now, boom. She said, "You my little boyfriend. You know, you so cute." And give me a kiss and gas me up. So now she's sending me to the store. Now she give me a pair of Puma Sky Blue. I said, what? I said, oh shit, yo. I throw the joints on. Now I got, you know, I'm back. Bang. So now she started creeping around and shit like that. She's saying things, yo. I don't mean to blow this up. She's saying things. Now I'm seeing the dudes that's in the neighborhood that they stealing for. Coming around, fly dudes, these Puerto Rican dudes. They girls, there's 3 of them. They dating. They got fronts in their mouth, coke in the building. It's litty. So now my sister's older, she's flying pretty. Everybody that's, you know, Jamaican or American, they want to get with her and all that. She's growing up. So moms ain't letting her lock in. They go get 2 jobs and all that. I don't got no boosting sisters. I don't got no brother. One got me about 8 years and one got me about 5 years. I'm a loner, so I got my friends. But I ain't riding off no name. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, I'm born in and all. You know what I mean? I got some tough game. We don't got nothing really, but we got something. So we know when it comes around to Easter, back to school, we getting something. You know what I mean? We know when it comes to bombers, sheepskin, stuff like that. So I'm watching the guys that can play. So I'm like, all right, cool. So one dude used to come around, I don't want to call his name, but he's come around on a motorbike. And he was from Flatbush, and he used to really act tough and shit. And he used to really have a front in his mouth, and he had Kango, all that. And so we was kind of like mesmerized by his name because he could run around like that. So now, one day Miss Cookie was looking out the window, a dude from our block that's tough gang, but he really ain't got no name, he got a little whatever. He kind of likes Son's style, but Son trying to chump him. So Son chumping him, yo, you know how nigga try to chump you with your mouth, so boom. Me and Pito, we like a little bit smaller, so we ain't really gonna try the nigga. We seeing what Son gonna do. And he giving it out. So his mom see it, she go, fuck JJ, you stupid, and come downstairs. Bam, she blunted downstairs, so now the whole block looking. So now she like, you better fuck this nigga up, I'ma fuck you up. Is you crazy? Now Miss Cookie is like my mother friend. My mother got a job and she used to leave me with Miss Cookie. Miss Cookie gangster, you know what I mean? She in the building with her. She like I could have been Miss Cookie's son. Like, she would have fucked me up. So now she go, yo, nigga, we gonna start walking to the park, all of the block. We like, JJ can fight. Now his mother making him fight, and JJ get busy, you know what I mean? Jay, boom, get in there. We get all the way at 161. We spin off into it like the Warriors. We roll into the park. Oh shit, JJ about to fight. Yo shit, this shit pay-per-view. Bang, 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 bang. Son got the gold front. He got the motherfucking Kango on. He got the Adidas. Oh yeah, boy, you better be ready. Bang, he get in there. Now anybody mother give him extra. So now he go, Son hit him with the old school sweep. Wang, if I call his name, he's somewhere of winning, and then it's a disrespect because the man cried, hit his head, bust them all up. He handled them. So I said, oh,
So
that gangster shit is over with.
winning right now.
Ain't no nigga gonna beat me with that. There ain't no nigga. So by the time I moved over here and started getting money, I was like, well, you tripping? Or what? And then my niggas with money is one thing, but then Mouse was ooh, so they call me number 3 in the clan. Mike Quan is number 1. He's
well,
like,
before we get that,
cool.
Once you came over here, right?
Yeah.
And you started G'ing, running up in them stores. Give us, who was you with? Who was the brothers you was running up in the stores
down
with?
the album, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, damn, it's heavy because then, you know, a lot of dudes ain't get signed. So when you try okay, boom. So when you wanted that, Ralph, shit is heavy. I'll give it you straight.
I know it. I
to
know.
the Valley competition.
No, I know the story.
I'll give you some.
When you first came over here.
But jive ass rappers and didn't make it.
No.
All right.
When you first came over here and you started G'ing, I know the story.
All right.
I just want the world to know your story.
Okay.
And Kingston and Bergen's story.
All right.
When you first moved over here, who you started G'ing with, getting money with? I mean, let it be known.
All right. Boom. I was trying to tell a story, all right, about the dude when he fell. So it's attached to the story of how he took me to Gimbals off the block. So now it gives me some rap skills. Because now when I meet the boosters around here with Mike on and Argard, ain't no bunch of dudes on the corner. This is the 2 record label dudes.
Mike
so
on and
Argard, they're going in the stores.
Shout out Mike, shout out
Mikey and Argard. They're rocking Pacific Trails, Eyes on
PTs?
Yeah, all that.
Oh, niggas know about
all that, Hermans, all that. They get into it. They the gang. So we all hang out in this game room, and this black man on the game room, Black Wealth. And it's official because, you know, the burgers and, you know, us lying in there saying our quarter got stuck and he making us put our hand on the Bible. We kind of could tell who was going to be gangsters because we was lying on the Bible. You know what I mean? Make you lie. If you carrying a hammer, you go, yo, all right, your quarter got stuck with him. So they come in. So the reason that story connected, because I had a story for them. I had my sister's 2 chains on. Gary Coleman taught me how to dress. So now I was a step over. I was a new dude. And Stupid Sean lived right across the street.
What up, Stupid Sean? How you, man?
With A.K.A. Machiavelli. So he came out the first day I moved around here. He carries a big radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a Radio Raheem dude. He's at the Fat Boys Jam. We didn't smoke bud and nothing like that. We were good kids. So we got around the corner in which my moms couldn't see me no more.
Okay.
So now I could go around and I had a game plan. I had walked around here, I break dance, I got to know dudes and fought different dudes. But I didn't have a hustle. But I had game now. So I was like, all right, boom. So now I seen them. I flashed the chains, I flashed my best outfits. I had the Adidas suit. My mom brought me out of Lord Taylor because I'm a smart dude. I'm the only boy, so now I'm getting it. I'm knocking them out. I'm rocking my shows. Good times and all that. I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to see Black Wealth, Todd Willis and all that. So these are the guys, the Todd Willis, the Gary Coleman, but I got in Gary Coleman. So now I go, hold on. I could get a deal because Gary got a deal. So now, boom, I'm in there chilling with them. I had that little face with the smile and all that. So I knew the style that I was wearing was important. Because guys wasn't dressing. Dressing is something that you ask your mom. So listen to the story. I cried for a fresh bed. So imagine when I got in them stores.
Yeah.
I cried not to get back in there. And I learned about slavery, and I'm a cotton picker. And every now and then I pick something up, and I'm on YouTube. I don't care.
Right.
It was a Chrism. I'm like ancestors and all that. If you ain't looking, I'm by the door. I mean, it's less than $100. Fucking nigga, that's a buck in my pocket. And I might have 2,000 on me. You know, I love my life. And this is Ralph Lowe's story, so we're going to get to that. But I got big deals and all that. And that's what it is. So when we get back to that, now we get to them, right? So they say, yo, where you from? I say, yo, I'm from around the way, man. He says, you been boosting before? He go, Mike, yeah, he's question. I said,
oh, this Mike Warren question.
I said, yo, I've been to 86 Gimbals, man. Now, if you was a shoplifter, you would know about that. What the fuck are you doing in the neighborhood knowing about Gimbals? It wasn't, dudes don't know about no Gimbals.
No.
So only a shoplifter would know that. But from them girls and making them errands and getting them kicks and getting them kisses, come here, I already knew what it was. I wanted in. So now, boom, he says, all right, cool. Come with me tomorrow and we're gonna go go gin. So now I come back inside. I'm going shoplifting tomorrow. So now there's no more breakdancing type of dude. I got the deal. So I'm looking at my mama. She done beat me like on every level with the bracelets. So I'm about to get fucked up for real, but I know it. So it's good money because I'm not around that corner. She used to call, find me. I'm already trained like a pit bull from the Crown. Right. Now I'm not listening. We going to the not listening. So now, boom, I get with them. They say, yo, now mind you, before that happened, no, that was the weekend. 921 Kingston, they got this dude named Knowledge and this dude named Allen. They moved to Roosevelt, and y'all could go get the story from them, but they was from around here, that's Mike's crew. So they're all in the game, so they know each other. Allen got the ballet competition on. He come back from Roosevelt, he don't tell us where he got him from. He's hollering RV, we like, yo, that was just a KA thing, cool. You over there, it's a bunch of y'all getting money. We gotta represent. All right, cool. So now where the Bally's at? Nobody don't know where the Bally's at. They on the Delancey Street tip. You know what I mean? But they hidden in New Rochelle. I shared with you.
Yes, you
like,
did.
Ralph, I found these things here, boy.
We're gonna get to that. So I'm gonna get to that when you put me on. Yeah.
So now I tell old boy, yo, meet me. So now, boom. Now Alan and Mike take me on a mission first to see where I'm at. So I blow.
Hold on. Was you scared?
Hell yeah. I went to fucking Broadway Nassau. I broke out from school. I was playing a booster. Booster could go. I could hang out, break night. He don't got no. I got all that type of silly business parole. So I'm like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, wow. But I'm going to get in. So now, boom, we roll. I got my knapsack on. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to take something once I catch on. So I was stealing out the store. Yo, bro, go to the joint, get the quarter juice, open up the chips with the quarter juice, snip at your chest over there, give them the food stamp, get the change, go get the, what's the name, Pac-Man with the extras and all that. So I was already working, I told you I was working on something. Right. Then I asked the dude for a package. He said he was going to tell my mom. You know what I mean? Because I seen him getting down, so everybody wasn't fucking with me. So now I'm in. So now they taking me. Train ride. You know, when you leave in the neighborhood, you're experiencing what it is to get out the neighborhood without your mom's taking you out the neighborhood. This is like you going stealing. Like, what the hell am I doing? You don't know if you're going to last forever with this. Right. So now you're getting in, boom. We get to Broadway, Nassau, Alexander's. They got Guess. Guess is out. Yeah, so we slide in their men's section by the door. Son go up the back, Mike go up the back. I don't go up the back. I don't know what I'm doing. Up the back is when you fall, the pants up. You got your book bag on. You got your jacket tight. So you're going to school tomorrow with a fresh pair of jeans. You just ain't had nothing. Right. Later on, you're going to have mad shit. But now, you getting the outfit and some pocket change, everything Gucci. So you go up the back, so they go up the back, go up the back. I don't go up the back. I'm looking, look. The DT come, he like 6'1" with his hair blonde, you know what I'm saying, with a yellow jacket on. He wore a Century 21, no, excuse me. It was Century 21, I'm bugging, because it's so long. Right. He had that, see, you know how hot Century 21 is now? Yeah. Homie, the nigga on this shit, so now he's chasing us. So now I'm like, instead of me spinning off, I don't know where I'm going. So now I'm running behind them. I'm this big, they a little bit bigger, they ready, they know the city, they know the game. So now, you know how big Broadway Nassau train station, my life turns into a movie, Jason Bourne. So now I'm boom. I'm like, oh shit, all right, boom. Alan go like this, which is Preem from Roosevelt. And I just wanted to show what he was doing. He went, you know, he's been Coco living. Yeah. So the man, he got the man about to grab him and handle him. He wants something. So now, boom, he run. Mike runs. So instead of me running off, I run behind him. We running. I got that big ass book bag and all. I can't drop it. That's my whole life. I'm running. That motherfucker coming through the crowd. We running all through Broadway. Not Broadway. Anybody never been to Broadway? That shit long, man. Going to Staten Island and all that. Yeah. So they know they way around this. So I gotta follow the trail. So we losing and nigga like the movie. I see the yellow jacket coming, but he's so tall he could get there so faster than me. So now Mike told him later on to grab my arm. You know what I mean? Because I was the little one out the crew. That when we running with Miles, pull him. You know what I mean? Cause it's gonna be like there's gonna be a real chase. You know what I mean? He gang like it's
Drag
a tall
you along.
nigga, just a nigga like Robert. He grabbed me. So now I'm running. This nigga trying to aim for the. He think I got something. So they skedaddling now. Boom. They get up the steps. We get it all the way through all that madness. And we can't shake the nigga. We get up the steps. He grabbed a book grab. Boom. I see you, Mike. Mike kept skedaddling. He had to. Bang. The dudes kept skedaddling. He got me. You know what I'm saying?
You got knocked on your first mission?
I'm knocked up against the wall.
Wait, hold on, King. Hold on. We
Finished.
So you telling me the first time you went out with Mike,
yeah,
you got knocked?
Yeah, man.
And that didn't discourage you from going back out again?
Listen,
to
Mike
get money?
got a game plan, baby.
Mike got a game plan?
He got people waiting around to when you get busted to
go get you.
and it won't get to your mama.
Oh,
so he
Mike,
got action, man.
Yeah, Mike had shit lined up.
We're gonna work it out. Big up the Cadillac tie, because we always say work it out. And when you work it out, you know what I mean? It's like you get in the middle of it and go, hold on for a minute. I need them. So y'all older, y'all ain't doing that. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of clothes. When the name called, his name is Obama. His name is Donald Trump. His name is Quentin Kente. You know, back then,
names you use.
all you had to do was say, what the name, you gotta follow the lead.
That's right, and then they come pick us up.
So
we know
I've
that.
been in my crib, I locked in. It wasn't no just going boosting, we smoked. He broke me in the reefer. But look, so he gave me the insurance card. If anything happens, you call the number. Okay. So I'm just jammed up going through, just getting jammed. When I get to the room, I know what to do. So boom, I get to the room, the dude start talking this silly business. I know not to say my name, but I'm thinking about like, damn, I know I'm in. Like the whole thing about what we had, the fun, I'm naming you Mouse, you know, the hallway, the guys. I wasn't coming back around like I wasn't gonna do it no more. Okay. You know what I mean? So that was part of the agreement. So now, boom, I'm just telling the dude, because they tell you, just like they told us before we go to Rikers Island, that be prepared and don't do nothing you ain't ready. So he's not signing pussies.
Right.
He's signing guys that's about his fight. Already got the little street.
So when you got in there,
yeah.
So what you did when you got bookings?
Well, the dude took me through it. You've been busted before, and then you not to say sarcastic, but now he's taking you through it. He got the paperwork, he got the phone. So now you're on like he's like a cop. So now I freaks him as a kid. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. My name is Michael Eversley. This and that, boom, boom, boom. Because we didn't work out the names. So I called the number and they knew what to do. And the guy says, he's kind of small for 15. I was 12. You know what I mean? So, boom. But it worked out, and man, let me go by myself. Click.
Yeah, because you know, sometime back then.
Son, I came out the side door. I ain't have nothing. Remember, I ain't take nothing.
Yeah.
So I ain't never did nothing. I could have stopped. If I was right now to stop, say, you better be chasing somebody else. Nigga, like I said, right? So anyway, I ain't know the law. So I got back to the block, and then we kept on doing our thing. So G. George comes on the weekend, him and Michael friends. They gonna
we don't get to that. We don't get to that.
Yes. That's cool. So my first mission with G. George, when I took the bag.
Okay, this is why I want you to success grade. Tell them how Kingston and Bergen and St. John and Utica entwined. How we came together, how long we been together.
Well, when I say the draft, I went to Lefferts, who Kirk from Lefferts had the gas pans with Cherry G. How the dudes from the skating rink still remind me, Pop, we could do this right here. Like, you moved. Like, if you ain't moved, this shit is laid out right here. So now I'm over here with it. You see what I'm saying? So now it leads to what's going on over here. Okay. And then it leads to my story, and then them, Antoine, Just, blue eyes. We got a black dude with blue eyes that's still.
Blue eye.
We got a dude that ran in the house and grabbed his brother that's burnt up, and he wear a rag. Pick up the light.
More light.
So all the time you gotta wear a rag.
Yeah, like you gotta wear a rag. That's right.
Everybody didn't know why, but his little brother almost died, King, and he ran through the flyer and got him. You know, big up the old yellow. Then he wound up rest in peace behind the street violence, silly business. Well, that was our story. So now. The major players in the circle was Mike, Agard, and Mousy with this album. You know, because the Valley competition and all that came about 3 months later. I signed the deal like nigga. So we up in them stores. We had White playing. So then Just, I meet him downtown by myself.
For y'all don't know, that's Jig. That's Jiggy.
Just, I meet him down myself.
Jig.
So he was trying to get something going. So back then we was having a lot of head ups, you know, through the popping and breakdancing and the beads. So it was a beef thing about different dudes. Me and Sean went up to Albany projects, you know what I'm saying, which is my projects, but you know, it's a long story with that.
Right.
So he goes up there, and my man Julius and them, they locked in and they beat us with the beads, and then they wound up getting into a fight.
1191?
Yeah, it was a long kiddie story, but that was great. It was a story, yeah. Not Julius, Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Goon from 1191. The big boy.
Dietrich in the
Him and stupid Sean shook out. So
yeah.
It was like Machiavelli, him and Machiavelli danced. So we was all, I tell you, we fight. So now it was already born. So Machiavelli is in. See, so that's now a kind of a funny story because he lived right across the street. But they know him, so they're not focused on him. He carried a big radio.
Right.
He get money. He could get what he want, and he's stealing. He ain't got no business stealing. Me and him are friends. So we should be doing something else, but we around that corner getting to the bag. He got the Fat Boys on, he got everything that's in rap, and we getting with the culture, the influence, you know what I'm saying? That's something important about the rappers because we were at the Walkmans, and when we was on our journey, we listened to dudes. So, you know, they part of our life, we part of their life, and it's like now we got Ralph Lowe, my life, so, you know, this is where you give me my roses, and I feel just like
you definitely
so
got your
good.
roses, you know that, bro.
I feel so good because now you're bringing the story, the original, you know what I mean? And I thank you for putting it to a head.
Question, you know,
But anyway, boom, I'm downtown, I meet Jig, Fat Man, and Shamik. They trying to get something going, so we pop off in Young World. I got the Valley competition on by this time, 2 fronts, 2 chains. We done hit White Plains, so now we done brought it back to school. We done, the word is out, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? St. John's, and they get to it, you know, that first generation of it. Every album we drop, they dropping another one as heavy as on our school, how we bring it together. The energy is like I got transferred from Lefferts. You got Mike and I, stars in the school.
Right.
You got Knowledge Born from Tompkins. He got the Bally's on and the Jerry G. He boosts.
Right.
So he's going to the school, and you got G. George going to the school. So him and Mike notice each other. I don't know G. George because I'm going to Lefferts to see him.
Right.
So now he comes around later on by himself to put some work in with Mike. So that's how we all intertwine with us, and we bring it to the story. And I got my first check with G. George. Because after we did what we did there, like I said, we was part of the crew, so after all of that stuff, you know, going to the projects back and forth, we all wanted to get money, so we was trying to figure out who was getting money. And you know, let me say this though, I was a kid once, then I became a kid of criminals. That's what the part is messed up. A kid of criminals, a bunch of criminals that are kids that you meeting, and they got a style, power, fashion, they could get over on mom. So to get over 1-800 on behind the back, stay out late. Right. So we was crew. So now I come back to the crew. I meet another crew member who runs a record label, St. John's Posse. And the reason I say it like that because we're stars. So G. George is the number one. So now
that's my big homie. He ran that.
Boom, I done rocked out. I done took the knock. I done went, and now I'm a little bit faster, and they told me what's going on. So I'm getting a little bit. Going up the back, I'm in Wood Plains and all that. Mike and me and I, we hit the stores. I'm in the rack. I'm doing that, the picking the shirts. So I got it now. So now G. George come and go, yo, fuck with Mouse. So me and George go, bang. So we get, it's Mike and I mean, we go to Staten Island. I never been to Staten Island now. So weekend, I done eased up things in the crib, we on a journey. And we back through Broadway, Nassau on the ferry. That's a fun ride, and we stealing from the Indian mans and all that. And there's all the stuff we had to pay for, we could steal now. Right. So it's a gang, man. It's funny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You got the Walkmans on, you got the knapsacks, you know what I'm saying? That's how we identify each other in the neighborhood. We are real money makers, man. And it's coke dealing going on, it's crack, it's all this stuff going on, but we are the ones with the baddest material going on.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Was 390 a fashion show?
You damn right. That's why I keep saying and crying about the draft.
For all y'all don't know, we talking about the school, the junior high school. We all went to IS 390.
Keep crying
it's
about
on
the
Sterling
draft,
between Troy and Albany. You know, right? Or you could go on from Park Place between Troy and Albany. Albany projects right across the street. I mean, anybody from my era, from my hood, 390?
That was a junior high school.
He wasn't fly, man.
Let me tell you a story, right? Lefferts don't got as much boosters as 320.
Right.
So when I went to Lefferts, the dudes that went to Lefferts, the T-Bird is another fashion don. That was in my class, Notion and Press. So, man, you know, we wanted fashion. So now, 390 was where you was about to be in the play in the McDonald's game. Either you was going to be a star or what's that. So Mike and I was telling me, you go get transferred to the school now, you out to the Valleys, you the trio. You come on, man. So I went to my mom's. That was good. I get on the Brooklyn Avenue bus, get on. That was cool. So now I got to walk this way, which is different day. And like in Spanish, different where you, different blocks. I run into you guys. But your guy that on messing up and doing that, G. George, and Lisa and Heck at the beginning, he's in my building over here, Kingston Ave, hanging out with Mike. They're fresh to death. You know, he run a record label over here, Mike run a record label over here, and they're rapping. So now I'm a rapper. So now I'm going with G. George. You know, this is how I get money with you and the rest of y'all because we love each other. We the ones that ain't go after each other. St. John's, we didn't kill each other. Right? We get to the bag. So we'll handle the rest of the guys around here with the silly business, but overall, we know what it is to serve to protect. So now he's over here, boom. And he got that Spanish and shit, and you mistaken him for a white boy at times, and all of him stealing. And he nice. Him and Mike is on the same type of time, like you got to get them into and let them go Jay-Z and Nas with that type of business. Because they both they got stories and legacy, and so boom. I'm number 3. You know, I guard bang. I got my shit locked. I got my shit. I guard is before me, and he's a prince, like a Sugar Ray Leonard of our crew. You know, he's right, pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? He was in all that stores. Stay out. He got 3 brothers, Lou, Wayne. He got an older brother. We right in Mike building, so that's our station. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, corner.
So, boom.
Right over the bar.
Yeah, that's what it really is. So now G. George, we blow out the Staten Island. We get on that journey. We get to the stores. It's no funny business. I get a Walkman. I get everything I'm supposed to get. G. George is nice, and they 2-man. So now I'm really getting game. You know what I mean? I'm saying from both stars, both labels. You know how the label tell you go to that label? I got both labels right here at center. Jules, I go to G. George house, the same relationship I got with Mike. I slide and mock on Miss Lucy door, and she open it knowing what type of time I'm on. Shorty bad. You know what I mean? And you have a Spanish house, big up to Chunky and Pito. I be running in and out of them places, you know what I'm saying? Babysitting and all that. Now I'm learning Spanish, you know what I mean? So now, boom, I see my connection, but anyway, my connection was already there, so I'm opening the door. G. George in the room, another Mike story, boom, he's heavy, and he got different artists they signing. And they getting heard about what's going on with this major school, and all this stuff going on, like Ralph saying the deal, and then Ralph around with the knapsack delivering the drugs, and I know what he's doing. And in his story, he's getting something going, and we a crew of guys, and now nobody don't know what we doing. America don't know what we doing. We doing some things, so this is a fashion show.
Me,
you know
myself, Mouse?
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but me, I want to thank you, bro, because...
Why not? I told you I'm going to bang this, man. Yo, I love you, bro.
I want to give you your flowers while you here. I'm giving them to you, bro.
I seen it the other day. I get mine in the school.
Nobody else.
Family.
Might not speak
they
about
got
you.
family.
But I thank you.
Family.
85.
Family.
85. You put me up on the spot.
Oh.
In White Plains.
Yeah. Let's get off the block with this, Ralph.
Macy's, behind Macy's.
Yeah, sweet.
The
easy
mall,
business, easy work, Ralph.
They had the Valley
I'll tell you breaking it down.
You put me up on Valley
Candy from a baby, King.
I went up there and got them, bro. Because of you. When I came back and styled on G and Big Boo.
How was they treating us? Jealousy.
Said, where the fuck you get them from?
Friendly competition and what like Dame Dash be saying. You already know where the spot at. And back then, they don't want to let everybody know where the spot at.
My heart, bro.
So you go tear my shit up, man.
Ever since.
You know what I mean? It was just to be like that.
Yeah, you know, dog.
You can't put a nigga on the spot. You
tear it up, man.
Tear it up, make it hot.
He's under you.
And you asked me. You said, yo, Ralph. You said, yo, Ralph. Y'all niggas don't go up there and go crazy. I said, Mouse, I'm going up there to hit them for these competitions. And I'm going to come back and shit on the whole St. John.
You left me all that food. And wasn't we good to you, nigga? Was I good to you? So when a sucker go, you take him out. See, people don't understand about the booster where he take a bunch of suckers back to your spot. It's war when you see him. You're like, why the booster? It's a political war. Right. That shit was sweet. Why would you take a bunch of dudes to my check? Now I get back there super hot. So why would I take you? So you only take the real. So that's what we talking.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's the start. It wasn't a lot of dudes
I'm going to send it to your attention. I know you remember, but I'm bringing You put me up on that in 85, right?
Yeah.
And I never forgot it, bro. I came, y'all, you remember, I came back at you 88, 89.
Yeah.
Came down here, we right in Mike Hallway. Me, you, Mike, Steve, Jiggy, who else? Maybe Louie.
All that.
Okay,
All
we
that.
in the hallway. I come down here, I'm in the hallway with you. I said, yo, Mouse, man. Back now, we blowing bud.
Well, you know that now.
Now
Regular.
we scraping.
You know,
We scraping. Yo, Session, you know,
Yeah,
let's get some
and-
bud.
and that's
What I
skull.
say? Nah, we ain't
Tie
got to pay.
stick. We
What I
doing
said,
it.
we ain't got to pay
Ain't
for
no more
no
tie
bud.
stick in the street.
I said, Mouse, we ain't got to pay for no bud.
Ooh.
You said, why? I said, I know how to rob the Jamaicans on Sterling Schenectady.
the 50 Cent
I know how to
and-
go through Park Place, come through the alley, jump down, and find their
I heard
stash.
about 50 at this time.
And me, you, Jiggy, and
Get 'em.
Steve went over there. And
When they had to get to
so
it.
I paid it back, bro. That's
Wow.
what you remember. I can't put you back on that lick when we
Why
robbed the
not?
Jamaicans.
Remember, son, we do all that. We talking about some boosting talk.
No, I just want to let you
You
know.
a bad kid,
You know I
son.
gave back, though.
You say you carrying that stuff for him, so that's why I told you I'm number 3 to spin off. I was come out that building, you know, shoplifting. Then when we get back, that's another movie. Coke dealers, boosters, jostlers, all these people running around, so it could go left, and we make it right again.
I just
so
want to know
that's
one
what
thing,
it
though.
is with us.
I want to know one thing. Why you ain't want to mess with me 9-2 and all that? You ain't want Jay to come up there and mess with us.
I was ducking you, Ralph.
But I just want to know why, though,
I was
Mouse.
ducking you,
Mouse, me, you done took money
just
plenty
like I
of
was
times. I
ducking
wanted you to come
until
get
I
money
seen
with
you
me.
and I had something for you touching.
But I just want to know, why did you duck me 92 and all
Because
that,
at
Mouse?
that time right now, you know what we had, and you know I was all in. So the way you was doing that thing, all right, let me give you an example. I'm selling this stuff. I'm watching Goldie the Mac and all these movies. I'm trying to super fly. I'm trying to get something going. King of New York. I got busted for all that. So now I'm in the restaurant. My lady, she shoplifting. It's cool, but the stuff we get, man, we doing it. Here you come with 20 guys, 2 vans, laundry bags full of leathers. Y'all talking about, y'all done, can I say it?
Yeah.
Booked the store, closed it down, this and that. I'm going, yo, man, if I get knocked again, that same lady that I was sending me them packages and I was saying I'll never do it again now. This is how I'm not shoplifting because I might get busted again. You're not shoplifting now. You're on a higher level. That's why you...
We was on some takeover.
No, you said I took it to another level, man. So you talking one thing while I wasn't fucking you. Wasn't when you was going up the back I was fucking with you?
Yes, you was.
But now this new thing you bring into the hood, bro. You got guys that hanging out with you like a juice thing. So we saying, man, you know, like either I'm gonna go once or twice or whatever. But you talking about lock in.
Yeah.
So Clay
you my
locked
boy.
in.
You my boy.
Clay, so we know what it is. So we like, all right, cool. This is the energy. And then all of us wind up going to prison. We don't know we going to prison. So when you lay next to your woman in the bed at night, like I said to you before I got busted with that cocaine I did 15 years, I should have went with you. And went on and said, you know, hey! But I said, I'm going to do it the better way. And either way, I wind up getting it. So I got it. But honestly, towards the end, that energy y'all was bringing, it wasn't no more polo jets.
No.
It was diamonds, jewelry store, Rolex. You know what it is?
We had to get
You have that
G.
good-
It's levels.
Be ready to
It's
go.
levels.
But we was going up
You gotta
levels.
be
We
ready
started
to
out
go
boosting.
back. Didn't you
We
do
started
10?
out,
Right? Didn't you do 10? So now...
No, I did the same number you
No,
did.
but I didn't know I was doing 15. They had to blow that. I had to get that.
Oh, yeah,
to
I did
me.
15.
I had to
First
run
time I did
around
15.
with a book fake like I was coming on. I had to smoke down to, you know.
Yeah.
I had to psychologically work with that. But to actually say from, I did a 1 to 3 to 2 to 6, now I got 15. That came out of nowhere. that everybody was like, yo, I had 2 sons in the street.
Right, but like we were saying, we took levels. We graduated in this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We went from the boosting to the like creeping, stealing the weed and
All
stuff
that,
like
all
that,
that.
doing little shit. And then it got to the point where we said, man, we ain't running no more.
That's
We gonna
right.
go in here, book this, pull his ham out, and
lay everything
I got
down.
that's how I flip the John. Instead of boosting, we go up there,
But how
book
many
it,
guys
lay it down.
joined them? You had a construction crew.
Yeah, we had it was a team.
So
I was too many. I can't name them.
see, that's where it got out of control. Now,
But you had your position in
Yeah,
there.
of
You was
course, of
coming.
course,
You wasn't none of them. Same
Jake
way.
went Jig went and he told me, I said, see, fucking with them. And he said, boy.
But you told Jig don't come back.
No, but he was saying things like it was a life like a movie. Like when they came up out of there, it wasn't like a shoplifting thing.
It was a movie.
The glass got broke. Blah, blah, blah. Rolex was going. Boom, dudes were jumping. Some dudes didn't score. Dudes were falling over the place.
It was a rush.
So if you ain't been on a rush like I ain't been on there in the beginning, you might lose the bag, dog. No, you might not get Ralph and them got it set up.
He said you might
Ralph
not
and them getting all the good shit in the beginning.
You've been one of them
Why
down.
the fuck are you going? You don't know the blueprint. So Ralph is telling me I done gave you to check all the rollies. That's what he's saying
but
now.
you was there. If you boy, you know, bro.
I already know.
If you roll, you
I
right here
know,
with me. Me,
of
you,
course.
Clay Puff. You know, we
I
in first
really know how
smash.
good that
Then the
thing
rest
was,
come in.
Ralph. I
You see
really
when
didn't
Jig
know.
came back down here with
But
all
I
them
knew.
diamonds?
You know, I didn't know, but I knew when you're not there and you're not playing ball and you're not hitting the shot, you don't know what he's going through. So when the dude is hitting the shot and hitting it like Stephen Curry, damn, baby, and tell you, come on out, I know you're a player. Why would you go out there if you're not already ready? Because he's ready to go to a championship.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like he said, Bumpy Johnson in the movie, if you're going to strap your boots on tight, I ain't never been a half-ass. So now
No, I know that.
I got
that's
two
why I wanted,
ladies, two
but that's why I
kids,
wanted you there with us.
and the girl to explain this shit to. So now I get jammed up anyway, and I'm looking for you all through the penitentiary to tell you, yo, Ralph, I should have came. And what I never run into you. I run in the bar.
And
I run in the
before we go,
no, all right.
before we go any farther, once again, you from the Heights.
You already know.
And you did that 15, same way I did 15.
15 to
But
30.
you did your 15,
First
boy.
board.
You hear me, man? You held that thing
Talk
down.
them people out of
I
it.
never heard no sucker shit about you.
Why?
I knew you always stand tall. You was
Stand
10
tall.
toes down.
You already know.
You always rep the Heights.
Big chain and Attica,
Big
Versace
chain,
glasses.
everything.